Welcome to the Bud Garden stall here in the Byward Market. Chatting with me now is Bronte Germain. How long have you been working here for Bud Gardens?
It's my second year with Buds. It's a summer job. They hire students, so it's a good gig for the summer.
Definitely, and it's nice that you get to enjoy the warm weather, but you've got the cover from the roof.
Yeah, we have a couple locations. Like it's a local company, and the home base is in Blackburn Hamlet, and we have a stall in the Parkdale Market. So every location, there's shade and there's sun. It's nice. It's nice to be outside.
Perfect. Tell me about Bud Gardens. You said that they're the family's celebrating their 101st year.
Exactly. It was a centennial last year. They're a company that started out selling fruit and veg and slowly transitioned to perennial plants and specializing in hostas. So everything here comes back year after year.
Okay, so now we started on the hibiscus plant here, and you said that this is really popular this summer, right?
Yeah, perennial hibiscus are they're kind of a new thing. Most people are used to them being annuals, which means they die after 1 year. And everyone, once these start blooming, which was the past couple weeks, everybody stops by. Even if they're just looking, we have like a gorgeous pale pink one, and we have a bright red one, and a plum colored ones. They're very eye-catching.
Do they only get one flower per plant?
No, they have tons. If you look at all these buds, they're all going to bloom. You're going to get like 3 weeks of flowers.
Oh, nice. And as you just said, it'll last for about 3 weeks to a month with flowers on it.
Exactly.
Okay. So what else is popular? You've got so many different types.
Yeah, we have a lot of daylilies. This is one variety. There's some flowering on the other side, and they're beautiful flowers. These ones flower all summer long. They're a different variety called Stella Doros. So they're popular.
So can you keep them in the pot here, or do they need to go into the ground?
It's better if they go in the ground because they need to winter over. They need to kind of go dormant and like hibernate, as it were, and then come back up in the spring. So you can put them in pots, but then you have to put them in the ground in the fall. We tend to have a lot of people who buy for storefronts and even sometimes balconies if they're able to put them in the ground in the winter. So you can do a lot of different things with perennials, but the best is just a perennial garden that is full of stuff that you sort of let die down in the winter, and then in the spring you get green and you don't even have to replant. It's great.
So perfect. Just like plant it and forget about it.
Exactly.
What are these purple ones?
They're called Liatris or gay feather, and they get to be, as you can see, like 2 to 3 feet tall. They take full sun, and they're really unique. Like a really nice spire of purple flowers, and even before they flower, the foliage is really interesting. You know, their spikes, they're unusual.
How did you learn so much about plants?
It takes a while. Like I said, it's my second summer, so I learned a lot last year. My coworkers are great. A lot of the family members work with the family. Obviously, it's a family company. It's good and local.
Right.
So I learned a lot from them. One of my coworkers is a horticulturalist, so there's a lot of like caches of information. It's really accessible, but you know, it's kind of funny when you come back in May and you're walking around and you'll have your first customer and they'll go, "Oh, so can you point me towards the dicentra?" And you have to, you know, like, "Oh my God, what's a dicentra again?" Like refresh everything. So
now a couple months into it, it's no problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for chatting with us today.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure.
So as you mentioned, there's not only the stall here in the Byward Market, but also the Parkdale Mall.
Parkdale Market. It's at Parkdale and Wellington, and we have a nursery in Blackburn Hamlet.
Great. Thanks so much.
No problem.